Okay, I'm back with another DIY video. So in my last video, I told you about making my spray version of the Young Living Mineral Sunscreen and my After Sun. And as you can tell, I went ahead and made a second batch and kept the bigger bottle just in case. And next, I'm going to do some high altitude support roller bottles. So the first one I'm going to do is my ear support roller bottle. And actually this one is kind of full already because this bottle lives in my bag that I fly with every time. It's my little purse that I use. I go to Tennessee to be grandma every 3 months, and so I use this every time I fly. So it just lives in that purse that I only carry when I'm traveling. So what I'm going to do is just top it off with the oil so I can show you what's in it for ear support, and I use it on the airplane. So I've got 2 recipes to share with you. So the first one is very simple, and you've heard me talk about LLP before. It's lemon, lavender, and peppermint, and those are the 3 that can be used for this, as well as 3 that can be used together for seasonal challenges. And then you just fill it with carrier oil, and it's 10 drops of each of those: lemon, lavender, and peppermint. But the one I'm going to show you today is a little bit different, and it's a little stronger, specifically for keeping that eustachian tube drained when you're flying. So the first thing I'm going to add is some purification oil. And this is a blend by Young Living, and I should have looked up what all is in it before I got on this video, but I didn't do that. So you'll have to look that up on your own, or I can post it below this video. But I'm going to start with 10 drops of purification. And I said this before, but if you get 11 drops in there, it's not going to kill you, okay? It's not rocket science. It's plants. Nothing else. Just plants, and our body knows what to do with plants because God created them for our use. So that's my opinion on it. The next thing we're going to do is, and I've lost my recipe. Here we go. That was purification. Next, we're going to do peppermint, and we're going to do 10 drops of peppermint as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to add helichrysum. Now, helichrysum is, I will say, one of our most expensive oils, and I keep it in my first aid bag. And you can Google why I do that. My recent story with helichrysum is my son's girlfriend was over here and had a nosebleed that was not stopping, and some of this on the bridge of her nose like that. So that's why it's in the first aid bag. But you can Google it and find out more, or you can ask me and I'll send you some more information about it. But if you don't have helichrysum, you can just leave it out. But I'm going to go ahead and add it, and I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and do 10 drops of it as well. And then the last one that I'm going to add, no, it's not the last, second to last, is copaiba. And this is a really good one for supporting our body's ability to fight off inflammation. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then last but not least, I'm going to add 10 drops of lavender. I have to be careful what I say on social media about these and why they work. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you can tell how much faster some of them come out of the bottle than others. That's called viscosity. That's just how thick the oil is, and that's what makes it come out of the bottle either fast or slow. So you can Google or look up lavender, or you can ask me why lavender is in here, but it's very important for this eustachian tube. So then I'm going to just put the lid on, push it down, as much as I can, and then finish the seating of it by screwing the lid on. So there's my ear support roller, and when I apply it, I go from the corner of my ear down my jawline in the front, and then in back of my ear down my jawline in the back, and then just straight down. So 1, 2, 3 is how I do it on both ears when I'm in the airplane right before we take off. So the next high altitude support roller that I'm gonna make is actually going to be for breathing, and then I'm also going to be using it on my ankles because they tend to swell in high altitude. So this is a bottle I have used before. It's got a little bit of carrier oil in it already because I've used the bottle for this reason before. So I'm just gonna top it off. And to reuse these bottles, you use the lid and just pull the roller out, unseat it, and pop it out. And I've been doing DIYs, so my hands are a little oily from the carrier oils I've been handling. And of course, this one's gonna give me trouble. There we go. There we go. Okay, so like I said, this one I'm going to use topically on my chest and my ankles. So it's a little bit different. So I'm gonna start with 20 drops of cedar wood. Three, 4, 5. I'm trying to find the sweet spot of the bottle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we're going to do 10 drops of peppermint. Peppermint. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're gonna do 10 drops of, you can either use Eucalyptus radiata or Eucalyptus globulus. I'm just gonna use Eucalyptus radiatus because that's what I grabbed. 10 drops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm gonna do 10 drops of lavender. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is optional, but I am gonna go ahead and add 10 drops of frankincense. You could leave the frankincense out if you wanted to, but frankincense is just kind of like a Swiss Army knife that's good for everything. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the carrier is already in here and it's pretty full already, so I'm not gonna add any more carrier oil. But if I were going to be adding carrier oil, I would just either use fractionated coconut oil or I would use extra virgin olive oil. Either one are very easy to access. You can get either one in multiple places. Carrier oils are the fatty oils that are larger molecules that help distribute the smaller molecules of the essential oils and help hold them together in the blend. So there is my high altitude support roller that I'm gonna use on my chest and my ankles. And then I'm gonna do one more. And it is specifically lymphatic support, and it's gonna help excess fluid drain. And that lid came right off easier, you can see. I'm going to use 2 oils. I'm going to use Citrus Fresh and I'm going to use grapefruit. And I wanted to just really quick show you with a different oil. So Young Living has done all of the work necessary to have an entire line that we can say is generally regarded as safe for internal consumption, and that's the white label. But these are both lime, and both bottles have the exact same oil in them. There's no difference in the oil, it's just in the labeling, so that we're allowed to say that you can put this in your water, or you can make a veggie capsule out of it, and it's safe to take internally. That's the whole reason for the white label. And so you can also see the difference in the bottles. The white label only comes in the small bottles, so sometimes it's more economical to buy the colored label in the larger bottle if you use this a lot. Now, lime is one of my favorites in my water. I use it a lot, and I also make lime margarita popcorn. So I use the lime a lot. So I buy this more often, but I have to have this when I'm talking on camera and using social media to do recipes and such, if I want to say to put it in your water or take it internally in any way, shape, or form, so that we don't get flagged being non-compliant. So that's the white label explanation. So a lot of these come in the white labels, and that's why you can use them in water or recipes, but it's the same oil in both. And so both citrus fresh and grapefruit are really good in water, and they come in the white label that is generally regarded as safe with all the paperwork to show for it. So back to the lymphatic blend. So both of these oils, citrus oils, are really good for helping your body get rid of the fluid that builds up sometimes when your lymph isn't working well, and high altitude tends to make me swell. I've said that before. So I'm going to be prepared to be flushing out that extra lymphatic fluid as often as I can. So I'm going to use 20 drops of each of these. Make it kind of strong. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And both of these are citruses, like I said before. And you have to be kind of careful with citrus oil that you don't put it on your skin and then go out in the sun, because they are, they react to sun. They're photosensitive, and it can cause you to get a bad sunburn. But I'm going to be using this on my ankles, and I'm going to be having socks on. So I'm not too worried about that, because I'm planning on wearing very light weight long pants and support socks. So I'm not going to worry about this. But if you were using it on like your neck or your arms in any fashion, and then you go out in the sun, just be aware that these are photosensitive oils. Any citrus is. So this is grapefruit, and I'm going to add the grapefruit. I'm going to do 20 of it as well. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And if I got 21, it would be just fine. It wouldn't hurt a thing. It's grapefruit. We eat grapefruit. This is cold pressed from the rind. And so it's incidentally, excuse me, I've got hiccups. Incidentally, it will not interact with medication like the meat of grapefruit. Some medications tell you you're not supposed to eat grapefruit. This does not interact with that because it's cold pressed from the rind, which is not the part that interacts with medication. So anyway, this bottle is pretty full already because it already had some carrier oil in it, but I am going to just go ahead and top it off with a little fractionated coconut oil. And I like this brand just because it has the pump and it makes it really easy to do that. And then I'm going to put the lid back on it. And there are my 3 rollers that I'm going to use to support my body with the high altitude. So we just did the lymphatic roller and the ear support roller for the airplane and the topical application high altitude support for chest and ankles. So hope you've enjoyed this, and have a great day. Bye.